Greetings, Coben here, and this is just a follow-up video to one of my other videos that I did on these little USB testers. I actually was going to do a video of it in action, and I actually have a power bank, Sony CycleEnergy, which apparently is... Focus your fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. 1.5 milliamp hours. I think that's maximum. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. 2.8 amps or 28,000. No, 2,800 milliamp hours. But yeah. So that's pretty much that. And as you can see, I have my Vita, and this bloody thing should focus again. Still work in progress on my other camera, but, well, that'll be done when it's done. Or in other words, soon. So, let's plug this in and let's have a look at it. I'll have to do this one hand because, well, the other one's holding the camera, and, well, phone, you know, that. So, once we've got that set up, come on, focus your fuck. Thank you. So this is what it comes up as. As you can see that it shows you the voltage, 5.2, 5.19 is coming out. That's in spec of the USB. You can go up to 5.4 and all the way down to about 4.6, I think, before it starts having issues. Underneath the voltage is your amps coming out. The 251 to, well, 2 hours 51 minutes is basically how long it's been running for. And underneath that is how much actual capacity. You can use these two on the actual little thing down here, like this, to actually drain the battery and see if you are getting a rip-off, or you actually can, you know, get the amount that you paid for. I haven't tested this. This one works really well, and it does warm up, and the fan kicks in, and then, you know, it doesn't toggle. Toggles when it needs to and then turns off again. Doesn't constantly run, but yeah, so let's see here in action. So we already got that. It seems to be a fully charged thing, and also over there is the PlayStation Vita, which I'm going to use first in case if this thing blows up. So let's plug in the Vita, like so, put it into the out. Make sure it's turned on, so we have a little icon. That will do the trick. Got a pin code, but I'm not going to show that on camera in case if I have someone try to steal my Vita. And this is horribly bad focus. Oh, come on. Okay. With that set up, we can see that the Vita is currently drawing... Focus, you fuck. There we go. Okay, so with that in mind, we can see that the actual... what do you call it? The voltage is at 5 volts, so it's gone down, but now it's drawing for about 560 amps. 560 milliamps. If it was 560 amps, you'd blow up the batteries. But yeah, as you can see, the timer has actually started ticking, so it's actually counting how many minutes and hours and minutes it's been running. And if we can look at the Vita, you can see we've got an orange light here, which is good. And we have a little battery icon, and it has a little lightning bolt over there. So we can actually see that it's getting charged, which is pretty cool. Because while these things will, this will charge off USB, it doesn't go into proper charging mode if you're just running it off the USB on the computer, as anyone else would say. So, yeah. Yep, so that's pretty much the charging side of things. It's fluctuating a bit. I'm not 100% sure if it's just the cable or if it's detecting that it's almost it's just other things in the background, or if it's like current limiting because it's turned on now. Since it's gone back into sleep mode, it's reduced. It's up the amperage. I'm not an electrical engineer, I'm just a computer guy, so yeah, take your pick. But let's unplug the Vita, like so, and we'll notice that the amperage goes away. And plug this little sucker in. This one's the load tester I had in my previous video. You can get them off eBay as always and AliExpress. This one's an eBay one. Yep, I can't read that, and the focus is terrible. Again, but yeah, you get the point. It's Chinese or some bullshit. I don't know. Probably made in China as usual. So, with that in mind, we need to make sure that this little thing that controls the voltage, not the voltage, the amount of current drawn on the actual chip, which is there, is down low. I'm pretty sure I set it to the lowest it can go, around 200 milliamps, or even lower. The main thing is I need to make sure that we don't do that, because this thing only has a maximum of 1,500 milliamp hours. So yeah, let's see if we can actually go over that and see if the protection actually kicks in. Because most of them should have some protection on it. It could go up in flames, but let's find out. So we just plug it in like so. The light comes on to tell us it's turned on. At the moment, it's drawing 0.40. Yeah, that looks okay. So with that in mind, we can ramp it up a little. Come on, focus, you fuck. Focus over there, please. I'm gonna ramp it up. We're getting no real voltage drops at about 700. Oh, well, now we're 710, 7.3. It's not 100% accurate. But it's slowly dropping down. Focus, you fuck! Come on! It's not that hard, you bloody camera. So we're creeping up the heat, and it is getting quite warm. The fan should be kicking in very shortly. We're going up to the 1 amp now. It's a bit slow actually. So we're at 1 amp, and it is getting toasty. That's getting hertz too. So we'll crank it up a bit more. Getting closer. So that's one and a quarter amps there, 1.22. Well, let's see if we can go for 5. Focus. There we go. Oops, the fan's just kicked in, as you can see. Just keeping it cool. Alright, we can see it's hitting 5 volts here. We're at 1.4 amps. The battery pack's actually getting a bit warm. The little thing is actually spinning. Little fan, I should say. 1.4 amps. We should be getting at the limit. So let's rank it up a little bit more. Okay, we're at 1.5 amps. Well, around that roughly. I wonder if we can exceed this, or will it put... Okay, that's interesting. It's not letting me go past 1 point... Oh yeah, we are. Oh boy. Okay, well, that's interesting. We're going up to 2 amps. Oh, now it's actually dropping out. We can't reach 2 amps. Yeah, 4.5. The performance is going down. If I back it off, it goes back up. Yeah, so I'm pushing in the chips in the actual little circuitry in there. Although, that being said, focus you fuck. It's not warning me there's a problem. I mean, the green light's always on, and the little warning light hasn't started flickering on, so I'm not sure what the go is there. But this was rated for 1 point... if we can focus again. Nope, not going to focus. But I think that says it's going to be a... yeah, 1.5 amps max, 7.5 watt hour. But with that, focus. Yeah, we're getting a bit. We're maxing it out, of course, but yeah. But we better turn this down so it climbs back up. As you can see, it will climb the voltage back up. I really don't want to push the cells. Push the technology in this Sony one. It's a good little battery pack, and I just don't want to push it. So I think 2 point whatever we got up to was pretty much enough of a stress test for it. I'm going to dial all the way back to about 500 milliamps. Okay, we'll take it back to 100 milliamps there. And if I check that thing, yeah, the cooler is kicking in. Let's just stop. So let's unplug that, and as you can possibly see from there, let's check if the Vita charges again and no damage has been done. Yeah, we got a nice orange LED. Hello. And yep, as you can possibly tell, it is it fully charged or what? Focus, you fuck. Well, I can tell you, yep, it is charging. It is charging. So, what have we learned? Well, you can crank these up past their actual limits. I believe, from what I've read on the internet and also on various other YouTube channels, is that if you do go over the thing, you have the voltage drop off, and they just can't supply the amount of current that you need for that. But most smart devices like the Vita will actually probe and see how much current you can run. It doesn't happen at all the time, but and you also have the Chinese packs that can actually do more than the rate and fake batteries and stuff like that. But pretty much with this is the genuine Sony. Picked it up for about $40. I got a other side unit one that it was about $80, and it has like 12 amps of juice in the actual in the tank, and they do take a while to charge up, but I mean that's to be a good thing for what you can store in this. And this one takes about 3 or 4 hours to fully charge, so and that's even brand new ones, so it's not that much of a thing. But summing it up, this little USB tester is a pretty cool little device. Not only that, but you can plug it into anything else that you want to check voltage, on your computer or whatever. It just acts as a little voltmeter between the two connections and stuff like that. And it's also Quick Charge 2.0 compatible, so if you have a phone that supports Quick Charge, you can also use it. This is also a good little tool for doing load testing. If if you're wanting to know if your Chinese shitty adapter can do that, and it's supposedly not focused, but who gives a shit. Yeah. So, that concludes the video. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know when I'll be uploading another video, but until then, take care.